So, if you know me well enough, you'll know that I like makeup, and this is my first time filming any tutorial. Cut me some slack. I like to show all of my mistakes, so be prepared for that. I'm at the beach. Starts off in my bedroom. Camera dies. Let's just get past that, but I'm at the beach right now. But this is the look that I created. Hope you guys like the video. Don't give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know how this works really right now, but thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm not really going to do a voiceover thing because I just want this to be super personal, you know, just between you and me. And actually, I don't even know how to do the voiceover thing because I've never filmed a tutorial. But okay, I'm just going to be doing just all the goods today. Full face makeup tutorial, and I'm not going to be super serious like all these beauty gurus out there because I just can't be serious. But if you want like something fun, came to the right spot. I typically prime my face with the Mary Kay oil mattifier primer, but I ran out of that, so I'm just going to be moisturizing my face, which I actually already did that because I'm letting it like sit on my face. I just used the Clinique moisturizing gel. I don't know, my grandma got it for me. It keeps my face from being crusty, so is my face crusty? Nope, just ugly. Okay, and so now we're going to move on to foundation. That's our first step. Second step, because we primed our eyes. Face. Where am I? I actually just purchased this yesterday because I heard a lot of good things about it, but it is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation in the shade too dark for my skin tone, that's what. Medium beige. Which I obviously know it is going to be too dark, or darker than my skin tone. I just like to have a face that's a little bit darker, especially since I just recently dyed my hair pretty dark. But I guess this is going to be just like a little makeup tutorial slash first impression. I don't know. But I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender. I got this beauty blender from Walmart. Here, and just pat it on my face. And it's okay if you come out looking like a Cheeto because you're going to be a pretty little Cheeto. A pretty little cheese puff. And blend it out and get my eyelids because they just as wide as the rest of my face. Like, and get some more because we have a big old forehead. And don't forget to blend your cheese puff foundation into your white hairline. And we're going to cover this little sucker up. Hopefully. We need our entire face to look like we just came out of a Doritos Loco taco binge. Just gonna take whatever's left over and blend it down into our neck. Do I like this foundation? Do I hate my life? Dab a little bit of that on there. I should do my makeup here more often. That natural light just really brings out all of my imperfections and flaws. And since we are wearing who's we? It's me, just me here. Since I'm wearing a low-cut t-shirt, low shirt, a shirt that extends past here, I'm going to extend the fakeness and blend this color down because I forgot my self-tanner at school. Just blend it down here because, and if that just doesn't work, put on a different shirt. After that, we're going to go in with our concealer. I usually use the, what's the name of this? Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer just because it's super simple to use, super blendable, like not nice, but like hella nice. So I recommend it, and it is in the color, probably the lightest color because I gotta hide all of my bags and my eyes and highlight all the goodies. So I'm just gonna go in under my eye. I'm just gonna start right there, and I'm gonna kind of create a triangle and then extend it up on my cheekbone to go ahead and highlight that area because whenever I blend it out, it's going to create just a natural contour on my face. Kind of do it down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, right there on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and right here on my jawline. So yeah, I did that without looking. I am a Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do that again. Just went ahead and I put it over all of the places that I would like to highlight. I'm gonna take the flat side. I know this is Real Techniques. I don't know about the other ones, but this is a Real Techniques Beauty Blender. I'm just gonna take this flat side and just go in and just dab it out. How you doing, little mama? And now I'm going to go in with my face powder. Today I'm using the Benefit's Hello Flawless Face Powder, just setting powder in the shade I'm Cute as a Bunny, Honey. I see a lot of beauty gurus like cover up the mirror. I don't know why, but that's what it looks like. What we're using is just a fluffy powder brush from Sephora. It's super nice, except it sheds a lot. Like a lot. At Sephora, get your crap together. So I'm just going to go in, just kind of get some on there, and I'm going to take the brush into my... What am I doing? I need my mirror. I'm just going to take the brush into, go ahead, just start off with it in my contour areas, in the areas that I'd like to contour, and then just take the excess and like blend it into the rest of my skin. So the majority of the product will get into the areas that I would like to contour and deepen and darken up. Y'all see that? It is shedding like a cat. Look at that. Girl. Now that we're done with that, we are going to bake our face. And this is probably my favorite thing that I started doing. I recently just started doing this like a few months ago because, I don't know, it looked fun. I personally don't notice a difference in whenever I do it. And to bake my face, I use the Airspun loose face powder, just like literally every other person who can't afford expensive crap, because I know I can't. And I got this at Walmart for like $8, $7, $6. I don't know how much, but it's at Walmart, and if you know it's at Walmart, you know it's cheap. Dabbing it in there, getting a little bit on there, and I always start with underneath my eyes, and I just go underneath my eyeballs, and I set my concealer. I'm like super extra, and I always do just a bunch because, I don't know, maybe I'll notice a difference one day if I just use more powder every single time I do this. I don't know. But I go in and also bake the areas I would like to highlight just to further along the contour process. And I take it along my forehead as well, and that's all of my contact. Okay, it's fine. And then I just take it along my jawline. And I just kind of blend it out so it's not super harsh. Just because I don't want to look like a two-toned little two-toner. Hey, how you doing? I like to multitask and start on my brows. Your eyebrows are the windows to your soul, and if they don't look good, your soul doesn't look good. So I'm just taking this brush that I got from Sephora as well. This is actually a nice brush, and I will be using today and every other day, because this stuff is actually my life, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. But before I go in with my dip brow, I like to comb out my brows with a little spoolie, and I use just a little spoolie brush that comes on the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil. I went ahead and got the brow pencil along with the dip brow. On days where I don't want to do like full out brows, I can easily just wake up, brush, flip it around, use the pencil, just do whatever. Oh no, oh wait. You know, I would apologize for my ratchet brows, but actually, yeah, I'm going to apologize because... So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills with an angled eyeliner, brow, whatever you want to use this for, angled brush. I'm using the shade Dark Brown. That's a pretty clever name, Dark Brown. Go in and get however much I want on my brush because, I don't know. Ooh, I'm losing daylight. Shoot. I'm going to go underneath. And you know what? It's okay if they're ratchet at first, because you can always conceal the heck out of your brows and your life and your personality. Okay. So I'm going to go in up top as well. that in and connect the lines. Gonna go back, get more product on that brush. It's kind of like coloring in the lines, but it's okay if you get out of the lines because, like I said, you can conceal literally everything that you own. I hope I'm in the shot. I don't know. Take whatever's left on the brush. Oh, this powder's falling into my contact. And lightly brush through the front of our brows. I want to get that gradient effect. I hope that was like the right term to use. I'm not exactly sure what that even means. But we just want it to fade from like lighter to darker. Okay, and this one's a little sloppy, but it's fine. And a little tip that I want you guys to remember, I'm pretty sure I heard this from someone else, because I know, Lord knows I didn't come up with this, but I think it's so funny, and I literally tell myself this every single time I do my eyebrows. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I want to say this from Jenna Marbles. If it's not, someone tell me. I don't know, but eyebrows are sisters, not twins. Don't give me crap about my brows. Just kidding, no one gives me crap. They only give me compliments. Okay. This brow's a lot nicer than my other eyebrow. Okay, so I'm at the beach, and I knew I was going to the beach. Didn't really know my camera was going to die, or the battery. The battery died. Like, I had to go and buy a whole new battery because one, no one's used this camera since 2012, so it's been a good bit. Anyways, that's just the details that I know no one cares about. I went ahead and I did everything, the same exact thing that I did earlier. I moisturized my face, did my foundation, concealer, powder, baked all that, finished my eyebrows, but that's what I did. The only thing that I did do differently, I applied my foundation differently. I used the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation like I did before, but earlier I used the Beauty Blender. I didn't like how that came out. It looked really blotchy. I don't think this is the type of foundation that you should like use with a beauty blender. I think that's just my personal opinion. Other than that, I like the foundation itself. This time I just used my fingers. Oh, and I also was in the middle of the bakage of the face last time before my battery died, and what I did, I just dusted that off about after, how long? After like 5 or 10 minutes with this brush right here. It is a MAC. I don't know the number because it's scratched off because this thing is like 8 years old. Eyes. First, I'm going to just prime them. I'm using the Lorac, whatever you want to say, eye primer just because I got it for free with an eye palette and I didn't want to buy another one. But I'm just going to prime my eye with this. Now you guys are going to see like my biggest secret ever. But I use tape to guide my eyeshadow because I have hooded eyes. And I just feel like this helps me guide my eyeshadow. Like whenever I do apply the tape, I just take a little piece off and then I put it underneath my eye and I use the end of my eyebrow as a guide. Those look pretty even, right? I don't know, we're gonna go with that. But I use the end of my eyebrow as a guide, so that's how I can tell like how much of an angle to do the tape. I don't know, it looks pretty even. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go in, I'm using the Lorac Pro Matte palette. It's probably my favorite palette just because, I don't know, it's matte. Matte's a cool name. I know a few mattes. But I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush. I'm pretty sure it's Sonia Kashuk. I got it from Target like 5 years ago. And I'm gonna go in with the lightest shade that we're gonna use today. It's Latte. So, oh my gosh, that's convenient. It's that one. But I'm gonna go in and use that all over my eyelid. And plus, while I'm doing this, might as well just tell y'all, since I'm at the beach, I'm with my family. My dad or mom or grandma might be in the background. Who knows? I can't really see behind me. If anyone were to do anything, it'd probably be my dad. And I would like to apologize in advance. Actually, no, I'm not even going to apologize because my dad's great and without him, I wouldn't exist. And I do this like a few times just because I like to deepen up that color. Okay, and then the next step, we take the third color on the palette. It's Corduroy. And since I've hit pan like a while ago, I just kind of just do this until my hand gets tired. And then I just take it into the corner of my eye and just kind of like do circular motions. And And I do tap off a lot of the excess just because I don't want this to be super harsh. At first, I will build the color, just like to blend it into the crease of my eye, and then I periodically, I start off with my eye closed, but then I open up my eye after a while just to kind of fit the shape of my eye, because like I said, I do have hooded eyes, and I do put the color a little bit over my crease so it is a little bit more visible, because I have skin that folds over the crease, so you can't really see a lot of color in my crease. Get a little bit more and build the color up. My mirror is like super far away from me, so I hope this looks good. Next, we're going to take our final color that we're using on our lid, and we're going to go in with the darkest color. First of all, I'm using this brush by e.l.f. I don't know, it's cheap and it's also broken. I'm going to go in with the darkest color that we're going to use. It's just the fourth one on the top row. It's chocolate. We're just going to swirl it in there like a few times. Tap off that excess. And then I'm just going to go into the crease and just do little tiny circular motions. Same thing over here. As opposed to different. I want to do the different thing on another eye. I don't know. So now that we have all three of our shades on there, I'm just going to take this blending brush. It's by It Cosmetics. It is number 105, and I'm just going to lightly go to the edges, because we don't want to look like harsh. We just want to look so blended. We want to look like we have our life together, and we can easily hide all of our sorrow underneath our nice, pretty blended eyeshadow. I'm actually using today Wet n Wild. It's right here. I don't know why to think about that. Gel liner, and you know, I don't even have to read the name. It's black. And I'm just using an angled eyeliner brush. There's nothing wrong with using cheap brushes. They hype like all these expensive brushes up. Okay, yeah, they're soft. My brushes get the job done fairly well, and that's all I need. And then I'm gonna start in the middle of my eye. Wow, I don't know how close this is. I hope I don't mess anything up. I'm gonna start in the middle of my eye and then just drag it out and then come back to the inner corner and connect it. But I usually do a pretty thin line of eyeliner because, like I said, my eyes are hooded, and so I don't, like, if I'm looking at you dead on, I don't have a lot of eyelid space to work with, and I don't want to fill that up with eyeliner because that would just be a rookie mistake. Okay, let's see if I can do it from all the way back here. I did that, like, far away from my mirror. That works. We want it to be black, like the toast that you tried to make for breakfast this morning. Alright, so there's our eyeliner, and no, we are not done because we like to wing that out. We try to fly away from our problem. I don't take the tape off of the wings because I like to cheat, just like my diet. That got me. And don't judge me because this is how I do things. Make it as long as your heart desires, and then we just go from the end and just connect it. And as soon as you're done, just remove that. Remove it like you removed your abusive ex-boyfriend. Yeah, I'll go with that. And do the same thing on the other side. And if your wings aren't even, it's totally fine because it's probably only noticeable to you. Just like this, I notice it, and now that I said something, you all are probably going to notice it. But it's fine because everyone makes mistakes, and I'm not going to cut any of that out because I'm human. All those famous beauty people on YouTube are human. They make mistakes every single day, no matter how long they've been doing this. It's totally fine. Just wait till you see me put on my false eyelashes. Honey. Honey. You are never going to watch one of my videos again. So now that's done, we're going to go in with our palette that we used. Oh no. With our palette that I used earlier. And we're going to take just a smudge brush by e.l.f. Ew, I burped. I'm going to go in that second shade that we used, Corduroy, and I'm just going to lightly put it underneath my lash line. That is the funniest face I could ever possibly make. Actually, I lied. Honestly, if I were to ever want a boyfriend and he'd watch this, honey, you best believe I'm staying single. Alright, and that just kind of adds like a smoky effect. I don't do eyeliner on my bottom lash line simply because my eye shape. I can't do a lot of things because of my eye shape, which I'm not upset about. You know, I kind of dig how things are turning out after experimenting and playing with it for a while. I like this style, and if I'm happy with it, that's all that matters. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to move on to false eyelashes, which is going to be fun because I always tend to mess these things up. Actually, you know what? I'm making an executive decision to make a separate video of me applying false eyelashes because this video I feel like is already getting pretty long just because I like to add in a lot of dumb stuff. I'm going to go ahead and apply these and I'll see you guys in 0.2 seconds. Okay, so now that we have our false eyelashes slash mascara applied, I'm just going to go in with some bronzer and deepen up my contour and also kind of like add some more color to my face. Like I said before, I recently dyed my hair darker and my skin is actually a lot paler than whatever it looks like right now. Hopefully it doesn't look pale or else that would make me look stupid saying that. But I'm just going to go in to my contour areas and add some bronzer, and whatever else I have left on the brush I'm going to add to the rest of my face. It's basically just the same thing that I did with my face powder earlier. And so after that, we are just going to go in with our contour palette. I am using the Too Faced Cocoa Contour palette, and I like it because it smells like chocolate. So I'm just going to go in with the, you know, I'm not even going to do that because that's annoying. I'm going to go in with the medium cocoa, it's the lighter shade of brown, and I'm just going to go into the hollows of my cheek with this fluffy brush that I failed to mention earlier. And I just use this, and I like to go in and then I like to blend on top and on bottom just so it's not super harsh, because I want it to look natural. Because I mean, I'm not going to the club like this, I'm just going out, you know, probably to like Taco Bell. Then of course I'm going to go up into my temples. So now I'm going to take the same shade. I'm going to use this, I don't know what this even is. I guess it's just a contouring brush. It's by e.l.f. of course because I like it. I'm going to go in and take this along my nose. I like my nose. My nose is pretty cute. I mean, everything's pretty cute, but like that nose though. Okay, and I'm going to take the dark cocoa and I'm just going to get a little bit. I'm just going to go into the hollows of my cheek and kind of just deepen that up. I'm just going to take this MAC brush, go in a little bit with the light cocoa, not a lot, and just take it and just emphasize those highlight areas once more. So like down the nose, my forehead, my chin, underneath my eyes, just to brighten that up a little bit. And then of course my jawline. So finally, I just have my lips to do, and I am using ColourPop Ultra Matte, but it's the best matte lipstick that I've ever used probably in my entire life. Hold up, what shade is this? It is in the shade Trap. And I like it, and this is the finished look, and my hair looks like a rat's nest, but you know, I'm just gonna keep it. This is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys aren't too annoyed with me. Yeah, that's bye.
Well, I never know if you're talking to me or the camera, because you know, you just love the camera and the camera loves you. I mean, it's just all about you on the camera, and when that camera on, you